Preparing the body now for the breathing practices. You can either sit on the floor with the legs crossed or the legs straight out in front, or alternatively sitting in a chair. Important for these practices is that the body will be comfortable, be able to maintain the body in a still position for the duration of practices, which is about 10 minutes. Also want to avoid any slumping of the body or poor posture, as this will compromise comfortable, appropriate breathing. So make any final adjustments to your position. The hands can be resting on the lap or in any position that's comfortable for you. And then when the body's established, you can either lower your gaze or gently close the eyes. And if you're comfortable with this, remove eyewear. Begin first by connecting with the breath in the body. And for this, simply observe the breath without changing, forcing, or controlling the breath in any way. Observing the natural breath, the rhythm of the breath from inhalation to exhalation. Feel yourself coming closer to the breath. And to help even come closer, introducing a mental count of the breath in the following manner. The next inhalation, mentally repeating, body breathing in, 9. With exhalation, body breathing out, 9. Breathing in, 8. Breathing out, 8. And continuing like this, counting the breath mentally. If you lose your count, you just come back to 9 and continue. If you reach 1, go back to 9 and continue. Using the mental count to keep the awareness on the breath in the body. Now letting go of that mental count and introducing abdominal breathing. In abdominal breathing, the breath is brought deep down into the bottom parts of the lungs. The abdominal region is relaxed so that the breath is taken in, the abdomen expands to the sides and forward. And with the exhalation, the abdomen is brought back, but without tensing the abdomen. In abdominal breathing, the chest remains still. can often be challenging to allow the abdominal breath to take place without the chest moving. Just do your best. Explore ways by which the abdomen can expand with the inhalation and be brought back in with exhalation while keeping the chest still. Sometimes it's helpful to accentuate the movement of the abdomen for this, allowing the abdomen to expand more than it normally would. Changing the breath now so that the abdomen remains still and the breath is brought into the chest, such that with inhalation the rib cage expands, the chest opens, and with exhalation the rib cage is relaxed. Comes back to the starting point. Keeping the abdomen still, allowing the breath to go into the middle parts of the lungs, in the rib cage. Breathing into the chest, feeling the sensations of the chest expanding with the breath, and allowing the rib cage to relax with exhalation. And now combining abdominal and thoracic or chest breathing. The next time you breathe in, first breathe into the abdomen. Then continue to breathe in as you bring the breath up into the chest. Breathe out first from the chest and then finally the abdomen. So it's like a wave that the breath begins in the abdomen, moves up into the chest, and then moves from the chest and then from the abdomen. You might feel that the breath deepens in this way, or that the breath elongates. Importantly though, do not strain. Don't hold the breath. Abdomen to chest, breathing in. Chest to abdomen, breathing out. Cease to practice and continue now to just breathe naturally, allowing the breath to move how and where it wants to. Focus the attention, the sensations of the breath at the nose, the nasal passages. The next practice is mental alternate nostril breathing, which helps to balance the individual. With the next breath in, first breathing in as if only breathing up the left nostril and passage, and breathing out the right passage and nostril. Then breathing right nostril, right passage in, left passage, left nostril out. And continue in this way, alternating, breathing in one passage, breathing out the other, breathing in the other passage, breathing out the original passage. Stay close to the breath, the sensations in the nose, the nasal passages as you alternate, breathing in one side, breathing out the other. Release now alternate nostril breathing, but remain with your awareness at the nose so that both nostrils take the breath in, both passages breathe in together, and then breathing out both sides of the nose, breathing in left and right together, breathing out left and right together. Follow closely the breath as it moves up and down both passages of the nose. And letting go of that practice. Allowing the breath now to be in the whole body. Feel the whole body breathing. And begin to increasingly deepen the breath so that more of the body is moving. Ending with 3 deep, full breaths to prepare to complete the breathing practices. Make sure that you've got your full awareness in your body, preparing to transition either from the yoga practices to activities of the day, or alternatively, if following up with meditation, to transition into the meditation. And then when ready, gently opening the eyes, readjusting the body if need be. And this completes the yoga movement and breathing practices.